I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Well, I never witnessed them. Seems like everything's all miserable here. Alright. Let's go ahead and unequip all trinkets. Already did. Gotcha. Let's see what we can recruit. Looks like it's all the same as things we already have. That's fine. Let's see where we're going. No new bosses. I think the Cove is the closest place to unlocking a boss. What are rewards? Portraits or busts? Probably portraits. It's an explore 90% of rooms. We'll get a swift cloak with +2 speed but minus 20% move resist. That could be useful in certain characters. Since this is a medium with camping, let's plan out our team. Sort by level. I think we'll bring Harriet. Not sure where we're going to put her yet. We kind of wanted the Grave Robber to get to rank 2, or level 2. Which leaves us with a Man-at-Arms. Pretty stressed out Flagellant. But he seems to like stress. Once again, I think the problem is having 2 healers only. Makes it hard to bring healers into a run. That should be fine. Let's back out. Check out skills, see what we can do. This guy could work as a healer, actually. So that should be fine. Yeah, I'll rank all this up. Harriet, Pierce, Adder's Kiss, move back. Captivate for Blight, which doesn't move her at all. Yeah, this should be fine. Grave Robber already has her stuff leveled up. And he has... Oh yeah, we were using him for buffs and stuff. And I think his stuff applied to everybody, if I recall. I honestly don't remember. This one can only be used per battle once. We'll try to keep it the same. Let's see about leveling up gear. Hand-fashioned flail goes up to Initiate's flail. And Sinner's Flesh goes up to Lacerated Flesh. Our Crude Spear goes up to a Sharpened Spear. And our Tattered Rags go up to Stitched Bedla. And you two should... Oh! Actually, we need to level up your stuff. Footman's Mace goes up to Private's Mace. And Shoddy Splint goes up to Military Issue Armor. Camping skills. We already have all your stuff. I don't think we need to worry about nighttime ambushes. Oh, this could give all companions armor piercing. I think we'll go with the stress heal. And you need another one. Oh, you can remove diseases too. They're a little bit more costly. Oh, we already have 5 for you, so we must have bought one that we liked. I think that works. Trinkets. Let's sort these by class restriction. Definitely give you death blow resist. What else can we give you? Like, we want you to have, yeah, probably bleed resist. Oh, but your blight resist goes away. Yeah, we'll go with that though. It's also extra bleed skill chance. And then for you, plus 30 blight skill chance, minus 10% blight resist. Might not be as good as some other stuff. Maybe a solar bracer. Yeah, it should be fine. Then again, we also want you doing a lot of damage too. You might be better to have the solar bracer actually. Or we could just give you more. You already have a pretty high dodge, so we can give you some more damage. I think that'll work. And you have a special one. Here we go. Plus 10% prot if in position 4, plus 50% healing received if in position 4, plus 10 dodge in position 4. And that's where we're going to put you, so I think that works. We'll see how this goes. One bark. We're going this one. Oh, do they have the same? They do both have the same reward, other than the bus. We'll go ahead and provision. I don't remember what we needed for the Cove. That should work, though. The fish folk's scaled skin affords them increased resistance to bleeding attacks.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
So yeah, Flagellant probably isn't the best choice, but we did buff his bleed skill chance. Do not use a shovel on this. What happens if we don't use anything? We haven't tried holy water yet. No effect. Or anti-venom. No effect. So we've tried everything. Hey, you got tough. Plus 10% max HP. It's probably pretty good. And for this trap, probably the grave robber.
The light, the promise of safety.
Good. I was hoping for more scouting. We'll do the down path just to clear it out. Yeah, 70 is not enough to risk it, so we'll keep up with the grave robber, even if we're not removing any more stress from it. More scouting, nice. Oh, that could be a room worth checking out. Depends if it's an heirloom chest or a crappy chest. But we'll check it out regardless. What I should have said is that depends on... We'll wait for that to see what we do in this next room. If it's an heirloom chest, we'll probably put out the torchlight and then head back up. 78, we'll leave it there for now. It's a crappy chest. Alright, let's focus on this guy a little bit. Give him some blights. Probably give him more blight. And we'll probably have you Reign of Sorrows. Well, that one's dead regardless, so we'll have you start punishing this guy. Oh, you can't Retribution from the back. That's something we didn't count on. Okay, a bolster works on everybody.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And just kind of do the same thing to this Flagic Grouper. Light. Captivate from the light.
Confidence surges as the enemy
There's a
crumbles.
crit up. That works too. And then we'll have you stack more food on this guy. He did resist it. But the debuff is working, so there is that. Is this a buff everybody too? It is. Start adding blight to his bleed. Okay, he's dead. We just have to wait for it to happen. Let's add some block to yourself.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And more accuracy, crits, and extra damage while guarded. I didn't know that was one of them. Your status effects are going to kill you, so it doesn't matter. But I guess we can Adder's Kiss our way back into position.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, your bleed's not too bad. We'll go ahead and open these. I'm not going to do the low torchlight because that chest wasn't worth it.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
That should be fine. Let's start stacking these up. Something like that. Hunger check, not a big deal. Also, let's look at your skills. We should have something else unlocked, if I recall. Since we learned we can't Retribution. Oh, did we unlock all your stuff? We must have. I don't recall when or why. But you can bellow from the back. That'll work. So a debuff, in addition to your buffs. Might as well check this out.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Okay, we'll do the upper path. Oh. We'll wait to loot that one till the way back, just in case. Ouch. I'll poison dart you, because you have a damage buff on right now. We don't want that. Resistant to stun. I like it. Rain of Sorrows
As
back.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And we'll just have you bolster everybody for extra dodge and less stress received. And okay, that one's dead. So we'll have you pick to the face this guy, because you have armor piercing with it.
Another one falls.
And we'll just have you start punishing. Or not. Slower their dodge and speed. Good old pick to the face.
Be gone, fiend. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Just because I can't remember what we need holy water for in this, if we even need it in this place. We'll do that for some gold. Start a stack of that. And let's continue. There we go. I was hoping for some scouting earlier. So we know that's an empty room. We don't know what the curio is. Just a torch. Okay, we might come back here with no light to collect those. Which means we should have left that torch alone. We have a chance of scouting here. Got some hungry survivors again. Oops, should have used the torch. Oh, we still scouted anyway. It's another empty room with a curio. That's fine. We'll move forward and double back for those. As well as this one. Scouting, please, just so I know. No. Alright, we gotta check this one then. Oh, that removes bad quirks. Slow draw, witness, flagellant. Slow draw kind of sucks, but it's not the end. Your lazy eye sucks. Probably get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of your lazy eye. And that was the medicinal herbs. Come back for that when it's dark. Alright, let us just flashing daggers at both of them. Have you probably captivate this one.
Annihilated.
So you can't buff anybody or do more stress moves. I'll have you punish this one and probably kill it. Well, bleed proc to kill it. And we'll have you give everyone some extra dodge.
Inspiration and improvement.
Just pick to the face this one. Probably pierce this one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This one's dead regardless.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh, we want this one actually. That works. Torch should stay lit. Good surprise. Let's have you Rain of Sorrows the back. Have you captivate this one. So that one's dead. Have you poison darts this one. Might be dead. Yep. Raise everyone's dodge.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I don't know if his health is at the threshold yet. But we'll actually just pick to the face this guy, since we have armor piercing. Yep, you can. So we'll have you heal. And this is also armor piercing. And more accuracy crit.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We're not as worried about their dodge and stuff. So pick to the face this guy.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Punish this guy. And we'll Adder's Kiss it to add some blight. Or just kill it. Grave Robber only.
A trifling victory,
We have a Grave Robber.
but a victory nonetheless.
And it's plus 20% damage versus Blighted. Pretty good combo ability. And we got some scouting. I'd say this is working out quite nicely. Get ready to torch.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I think you had one that we would like to get rid of. Slow draw, if we're lucky. The other two don't matter. But we'll try anyway. Hey, we got slow draw. So now everything else is just icing on the cake. Okay, we should focus the first guy, but we're going to use these other two as armor piercing to help us out.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
And punish. And dodge. And pick to the face just to finish him off. That works.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Default party order. Use a torch just to make sure we stay topped off. Maybe get some good scouting. Okay. We'll hit the two of these guys with flashing daggers. Probably have you captivate this guy just to finish him off. Assuming, yep, I was about to say, assuming the blight lands.
Death Death
Ouch.
waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Fear I'm lost. Baznage's resolve is tested. Rapturous. Blood washes my eyes and cleanses my vision for the light I suffer. Whose will is more righteous? Oh, he does his own thing. Like, we know Death's Door is good for him. Can't tell what Rapturous does. But currently his dodge chance... Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, he has 24 dodge. Let's raise it to 30.
The blood quickens.
Falls to me to guide you back to the light. So he can hurt other people, which sucks. We might have to use this again. Just because I don't want to lose another flagellant this fast. I'll have you poison darts the back.
A death by inches.
And more accuracy and crit chance. I'll have you captivate. Add some blight to him. Oh, you can use this twice in a battle. That's useful, actually. Yeah, that actually makes you a pretty darn good healer, depending on the circumstance. And your poison... No, it's your Throne Dagger. Does extra damage against Blight. Either way, he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Yeah, won't worry about taking the citrine. We'll wait to loot that. We have a number of things I don't like here. But we'll start off targeting this guy. Weaklings, wear your wounds with honor. And we'll actually have you Rain of Sorrows the back. Well, I wasn't counting on that. That kind of sucked. That works. It's about time you acted. Have you punish this guy. Let's see. We'll have you flashing daggers to hit this guy, because he'll guard him. And put a bleed debuff on him. And we'll just have you pierce. Since it's armor piercing. And raise our accuracy and crit chance. More pick to the face. Probably Adder's Kiss this time. Put some blight on him. Not enough blight to kill him, but this should do the trick.
Ghoulish horrors.
brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Might be time to camp now. Actually, no, we'll just take this instead of the torches. Make sure we're at max light.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Most of the other stuff isn't too important. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I can't remember what that used. I think this actually was holy water here. Oh, we got our scout. It's either torches or holy water. Okay, so it does nothing without whichever it was. That's fine, though. Let's continue on. We have no torches used. That's fine. Hunger check. So we're actually about to put out the torch after this battle. We will Rain of Sorrows back. And Flashing Daggers in the middle.
The ground quakes.
And we'll have you captivate that guy. And start raising our dodge. That wasn't even a dodge, that was just straight up miss. Purity guides my every act. Shrink not from my blows. Yeah, him being rapturous seems bad, but I don't know why they play it like he wants to be stressed out.
Decimated.
We'll actually just start debuffing this guy a little. And then accuracy crit and such. Let me pierce. Ah, I was too late.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I thought about it. I was like, no, I needed to do that. That's fine. We'll camp now, and then we can put this in one of the item or spots, I believe. Actually, let's put that there just in case. Yeah, and then camp. Oh, no, we can't because this is probably the final room. I didn't see a spot to use anti-venom that I remember. I think we've used up all the medicinal herb type stuff. Actually, that might be better than bandages. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I think I'm fine with it. We're going to continue adventuring. We're going to use some firewood.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I don't want to feast in case we get multiple health or food checks, so we'll do a full. It rides around my wrist. And we know we have the snake encounter coming, so anybody can do any kind of... Oh, this can give everyone pretty good... Actually, this is probably better. More dodge and crits. More damage. Ow. How dare you try to silence my choir wounds? He didn't want to take the other buff. What can you do for me? I'm not so worried about stress healing at the moment. We need wound type healing. Oh, that's for other companions, so that doesn't help. I think what we'll do is have you reduce some of your stress. If you cannot see the light, then gouge your eyes. Oh, he just chose not to listen. Well, that sucks. We'll have you produce a random supply item. Sure. Probably get rid of that shortly. Oh, we should have got rid of their bleeding when we got rid of the bandages. That's fine. We'll rest. This place is horrific. Even so, I'm at ease. I'm ready for battle. Let them come. If we work together, we can overcome this evil.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
It begins again.
There will be no rest by the fire tonight.
Okay, we were kind of expecting this, so that's fine. Well, not even kinda. We were expecting it. Flashing daggers in the middle. Was kind of hoping you would dodge already. That's fine though. We're actually probably gonna have you block yourself. You might need it. You can raise everyone's dodge. Oh, actually, yeah. Raise everyone's dodge some more. And because we have the block, that's helpful. Probably have you heal her. Crit heal. What does that debuff do? Oh yeah, you don't get much more healing done or received. That's fine. And we'll just go for these guys in the middle again, who are trying to protect.
Precision and power.
Oh, they have riposte. Or at least one of them. They both have riposte. That was dangerous. Okay. We'll have you Adder's Kiss. Actually, yeah. No, we'll have you... Why can't you turn... Oh, Adder's Kiss only targets the front two rows. That's fine. Oh, we still got the Blight. That kind of sucks. It's 3 damage per round for 3 rounds. Let's lower their dodge and speed. One of them resisted. That's fine. Now, a thrown dagger. This one is blighted. Still rolled minimum. That kind of sucks. Go ahead and captivate. That one's dead from its bleed, so we'll captivate this one. It's dead from its blight. He's just stressing everybody out. Punish, well, punishing doesn't matter. We'll remove some of your stress. We don't want you too stressed out. Wait for these two to die, since they're guarding. There we go. Let's hope to get some crits going. Afterwards, we'll lose some stress and...
Obliterated.
I think heal a little bit too, once we wake up.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I forgot we get a bunch of stuff from this. Just in case we can't go back to read these. Such exquisiteness must be admired, they say, and so I am made to dance for their desperate, dust-pitted faces, for their watery, bloodshot eyes, their cracked, grinning lips. I am not a person to this debauched audience. I'm an exotic wonder. I'm a beautiful thing. Take all we can first. Now what's this? Shield breaker only. Plus 10 protection, plus 5% stress. Journal page can go over this. No one needs a bandage. This can reduce your, or get rid of your debuffs at least. Ow. Can't use it? Thought that removed debuffs, that's fine. Use the Aegis scale on her. That should be good for the moment, especially since we're getting ready to open something up. Oh, this was the button I wanted. Actually, we can raise your resistances. Now let's put out the lights.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
We don't need a torch. Grabbed a little bit of food, which makes me feel silly for not using more. But we couldn't have known that. And let's go back looting all these things we skipped. In the dark. I can't remember if there's anything that needed keys. I don't think there was. Bandages don't matter.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Highwaymen only. Plus 5% crit, plus 5% stress. Not worth it. And go up to check out this curio.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
So I can't remember if we need the keys or not. I wish I could remember. Run to the end rather than backtracking and get more stress. I think some of these rooms will still have a chance for more scouting. So maybe if we reveal the secret room through that, we'll keep the keys for that. Yeah, it's an empty pack. Not to worry. Yep. Actually, I hope we find at least 2 more food, just in case. Make it another full meal's worth.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I'm We'll reduce your stress some. No scouting that time. And we have another battle. Let's go ahead and Reign of Sorrow's back row. And probably have you pick to the face this thing, just kill it.
Executed with impunity.
Let's have you captivate this one to minimize damage coming in. Yeah, he'll die from these debuffs. Good block. And let's start raising our dodge.
Eradicated.
Nice crits.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
That did more damage than I expected. Probably because it was a crit. Protection
Seize
stone.
this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
No room for it. Might be better than some of the other ones, but... we'll go with that. Just because the value's enough. So I don't want to get rid of food yet. Yeah, should be fine. This next room, it's a very short hallway. Now, of course, the very short hallway is a food check. We're in trouble if we get another one. Resist not the burden, it will guide you better than any compass. Let's have you do some healing. Nice crit heal. And probably have you flashing daggers at two of them. Probably have you captivate that guy just to finish him off. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Oh, never mind. Let's give everyone some dodge then. Well, I feel like they're teaming up on her. It's not very nice. Throwing daggers again. Probably punish this guy. And captivate him.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point. And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Oh, this could be bad. We'll see what happens with the procs.
Well struck.
She could die from a bleed while we're walking around.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Actually, we have to do this. Just so she doesn't die from the bleed. Gives us another one of these. Yeah, that'll have to work. Let's give her 2 more of the food that we're hoping for a hunger check. Or hoping if a hunger check popped up we had. Just see if there's anything in here.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
And there's no point in walking to the trap. I mean, it'd help her with her stress a little bit, but if we get a food check, that'd be way worse.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
I didn't get as much gold as I was expecting. Plenty of heirlooms, though. Mostly crests. And we got one of the people level up that we kind of wanted. So we replaced Second Wind, which I don't remember what that was, but I think it was a good one. But does better against Unholy. And -2 speed, a torch above 75, and not the end of the world. We got a +5% virtue chance, which is probably good. And +4 speed on the first round, which is funny because we got rid of a slow draw from him, and now we picked up quick draw. I like it.
The man is slave to the beast, and the beast is slave to the moon.
A gibbous moon. It is during such lunar phases that many residents report shrieks and howls of the most profoundly unnerving quality. Idle abominations, which we weren't planning on bringing Chartres with us anyway, will gain 1 resolve level, so he'll become resolve level 2. That'll be cool. These 2 are now adventurers. Cove is now at Mastery 2, which means we should have a boss. Set forth to explore the Cove, descended into the Cove, and returned successfully. I think that all worked out. Let's go ahead and unequip all the trinkets. And see what's in the stagecoach. Another flagellant, a vestal or a bounty hunter, all repeats.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Let's see. We do have all of the Blackest of Fates. We don't quite have all the Journal of Darius. We're missing piece 1. Actually, was that the bottom of the list? Yeah. So we might read the Blackest of Fates next. We don't have all of the blood-soaked pages. Don't have all the trampled or beautiful thing. Okay, so let's read the Blackest of Fates. Part 1. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes crafted by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with malevolent light. Cuthbert, Bolian, and I hesitated, but thrice-damned Messier, driven by crazed impulse, thrust his torch in a hidden receptacle and thus sealed our fates. In that same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful, only fragments of her battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh sloughed off, and of its own twisted accord sprang onto Bolin, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. So I think they encountered a shambler. The assault was overwhelming. With Cuthbert slain and his Bolin fell, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face, and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall after was falling swiftly into blackness. I now find myself back in the warrens, among the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of my task. Thus, the desecration must resume another time. Curious, there's a ring in my pocket. Where it came from, I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the estate's ancestral owner. Very curious. I will return with Cuthbert's banner and Boland's crossbow, so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of the thrice-damned Mizir and his trinkets to the swine folk. Perhaps they will build him the memorial he rightly deserves. Okay, well that's kind of cool. The Blackest of Fates was an encounter with the Shambler. Sounds like one person made it out. We were almost in a similar situation when we faced the Shambler. Actually, what's all this stuff over here? Oh, these are all the different buildings. Gotcha. Speaking of which, are we able to upgrade anything yet? Blacksmith. Let's go ahead and trade in our bus. Let's see. We need enough for 3 deeds. That should work.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
And now, let's trade in more bus. Let's try to get the next level of furnace. Not quite. Oh wow, not even close to be quite honest. Trade those in for deeds, or not deeds, crests. Maybe trade some crests in. But we'll look at the guild next. Yeah, we can make training cheaper. We might trade in a couple crests to get up to 24 portraits. So the bus, trade in for those. And then these will trade in. We need 5. Wow, it took 30 of them. Might not have been worth it. Might have been better off to wait. But we got the next rank of Instructor Mastery, so that's probably good. Let's see. Kill the Siren. Haunting melodies and otherworldly bass notes echo from the cliffs beneath the manor. Discover the source and silence it. Get a leopard mask with extra crit, speed, less virtue chance, less healing received. Seems like it'd be alright. Then crests and gold. That's probably where we'll go. We want to send in our level 2s. And we got a few choices. As far as frontliners go, looks like our bounty hunter. Ventress should work from the 2nd row. Love it from the 3rd. And either the Vestal or the Occultist in the back. I think we'll go Vestal. I think that'll work. Yeah, I like it.